Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And let's dive into some analysis here as we head towards the elections. Volatility today was actually up, I think, in the morning and it died down a little bit afterwards. But overall, we are on the verge of a very big move. Regardless of who the winner is, I think there's obviously a candidate that's going to be better for the market, right? And I don't really have a say in it because I don't live in the U.S., so I can't really vote on issues. But I always do analysis on the U.S. markets because that's what everyone else trades. But yeah, right now the S&P has broken down from its daily cycle. It's technically in a buy area, so it could actually still see more upside. But I am seeing some very interesting signs here in the market on Market Cipher. So we could take a look at the new weekly candle. So we've just printed a new weekly candle with an 18 and a -5 on the dual band strength index. The monthly time frame also has some bearish dual band strength index numbers now. Same thing, I think, for the Dow Jones. I think it was the Dow Jones. Yeah, the Dow Jones actually has a red dot on the monthly. The weekly also flipping bearish. So most indices are flipping bearish on the weekly time frame on Market Cipher. And you can see you actually have not bearish divergence because you didn't take out the all-time high on the Qs, but you are starting to see a reduction in momentum on the Qs. When we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, I think it was the 4-hour, or was it the 1 hour? The 1 hour is already in red money flow, so you can see we've lost a lot of that green money flow. We're flipping to red. We're starting to see momentum die off. You could take a look at the daily time frame on the futures. Is also looking quite bearish right now with the 13 and the -3 on the dual band strength index. So still not as bearish, right? It's improving except for maybe the Dow Jones, but you just can't rule out the fact that the markets can continue to push higher. But again, it's not what I think will happen, but we'll have to see, right? And we'll have to see. Um, Anyways, let's take a look at a few other things here. So I want to take a look at the TLT and the 20-year yield because we actually had a bit of a pullback in the yield on Friday, and we saw a bit of a rise up. Oh, sorry, sorry, not a pullback, a big overshoot on Friday, but it maintained its bearish divergence. Now you're starting to get that corrective move. I think you're going to be starting this wave 2 at any moment, probably after elections, really. And this is where the TLT is going to rally back up, but I think it's going to be a shorting opportunity. I think that yields could have already bottomed. It's not the popular narrative. In fact, it's not any narrative at all right now. I would say like 99% of people still think yields are going to go down. But when I look at the chart, we've broken a cycle, and we've also broken the weekly cycle. So the weekly cycle has broken, the daily cycle has broken. This tells me that yields should be back on the rise. No, but again, we need to see a pullback and this level hold first. And if it can, then you're going to see long-term bond yields start to rise back up. And that is bearish in the long term for the market, and you don't want to see that unless we fall into a deep recession and it's panic rate cuts like crazy and monetary stimulus. But again, yields could rise on that based on inflation because inflation will skyrocket back if they do that, right? Let's take a look at oil here. So oil is still kind of this in this 1-2-1-2 setup. Again, if it takes out this high, then really what could be going on is maybe you're going to retest this level here, maybe playing out like a flat with a wave 2 coming back up, and then you can maybe get that big surge back down. But again, you got an action-packed week. You got federal, you get the federal elections, and then you got I believe the rate announcement on Thursday. I think they moved the date. It's now going to be on Thursday. It was Wednesday before, but now it's Thursday, 4.75%. And the FOMC statement as well. On Friday, we don't have anything. And on Wednesday, we don't have anything either. So it's pretty much Tuesday and Thursday. They're going to be your big action-packed week. Sorry, what do you say? Tuesday and Thursday are going to be your big data dumps and news events. Action-packed week. What am I saying? And then we'll take a look at a few other things here. We'll take a look at NVDA. see what NVIDIA is doing. So NVIDIA is still inside of this wave 4. I continue to think we could make another wave 5 here. Although the more time we're spending here lulling around, it makes it harder and harder for it to happen. I think we can get this wave 5 in the SMH. If this wants to play out, this is going to be a great shorting opportunity in the SMH. You may not think it now, right? We're going to get euphoric if we do get this rally back up. A lot of people are gonna jump in on the rally because after the elections, either after the elections, either we start rallying like crazy or we start dumping, right? So it's either one. That's my expectations of what's gonna happen. Either one or the other, and I'm positioned well for both, so I don't really care. But if we do get this, then it's gonna set up some nice trade opportunities, in my opinion. Well, and we'll see if this plays out. We'll take a look at SMCI real quick. I've been charting SMCI for a very long time. It finally hit my long-term buy area, but again, am I ready to buy? No, because this could technically go down to $9, $24. You know, this is a big range, and I'm not really interested in buying it because of all the fundamental news that's going on around it. When your auditor leaves you, it's not, oh my God, yes, it's time to buy. No, that's not at all what you want to do. If anything, you want to get out of your positions. And if you haven't gotten out of your positions and you thought that this stock was just going to go up forever, then, you know, that's, you deserve that, because you should know that this was a bubble to begin with, just based on the valuations. And people were trying to make their case why it was such a strong buy, and, well, you know, that now it's a rude awakening. We'll take a look at Tesla. Tesla should be coming back down in this buy area here. Yeah. Okay, so we hit the buy area today. Now we should start to reverse. Can it still go down? Yeah, technically it can come back down. Maybe even try to fill this gap, right? We'll have to see. But technically right now, it's set up in the buy area, so it should actually come out of this tomorrow. Meta, let's see. Oh, okay, so bad news on Meta. Meta took out the lows here, so, oh, that's not good. Now you may have even a truncation. If anything, you may have truncated, and this could be done unless you're still inside this wave 4, right? That's a possibility that you're still inside the wave 4. It's an ABC, but if that's the case, then this is going to extend down before you continue higher. Maybe you're going to come back down to these levels here. Let's see if we can chart out something like this, fake out, and then come back down. If that's the case, then you'll probably find some support right where you are right now, actually. Right where you are right now. Oops. Put that back. I think I just made that too big. So yeah, you're going to probably find some support right around this area. And if it wants to hold, then you got to stay above 534. Anything below that, you just stop out. Google, again, hit my sell area and my gap fill area. Since then, it's been selling off. I think we may have struck a top on Google now. Microsoft, again, very bearish. It's impulsing down, so it's inside of this wave 3, and it's got lower to go. You guys are asking me, what's a long-term buy area? Well, I don't have a long-term buy area, but I got a decent buy area if Microsoft were to play out like this. Then if we were to find a nice area to accumulate Microsoft, it would be probably between 364 and 315. And I don't care about the people who say, oh, it's never going to go there. It's never going to, you know, I put these buy areas down here when we were up here. And we're never going to go there. You're never going to see these prices again. Now we're back here, and now people don't want to buy. AMD, again, told you guys, sell area, if you've been following me, was up here, our secondary sell area. We had one here, got stopped out. This was the short, boom, wave 2 impulse. Looks like an impulsive move, but really it's corrective move. Now you're inside of wave 3. You're making your impulse down towards the lows here. And again, the target for AMD is going to be $100 or $102 to $72. That's your long-term accumulation area for AMD. And it should hold, and then you should see another all-time high happen after that. It could possibly even extend from there. erase divergence, and then you can go on a whole new super cycle higher. Let's take a look at, did I cover everything here? AMD, NVIDIA, Amazon, Apple. What's Apple doing? So I had Apple in this 1-2-1-2 setup. Again, that doesn't look like it's playing out right now since you invalidated this. You could force it for a corrective move, right? ABC. You can do that, but I don't like to do that. If you want to play it out like a flat, if you're still bullish on Apple, this is what you should be doing. This is your buy area down here. And it can't go below 213. So really, this is a low risk, high reward trade setup. But I don't like the structure of Apple right now, but I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before. So we'll see if this one plays out. If it doesn't play out, then that's fine with me because I'm not in Apple right now. Okay, so I think we covered a good amount here. So the TLT, like I said, needs a bounce. We talked about that. Let's talk about USDJPY. Let's talk about the short. I got a short right now on the Japanese yen. We entered around 153. I'm still holding it. I'm looking for a big push down here to 140, or sorry, not 141, all the way down to 130. But this is going to be over the course of, it's going to be like a weekly long decline, month-long decline towards the downside, unless, there's a real panic like this here. But this is going to be slow and choppy, but I think you got further downside to come. I think the dollar should start weakening, or at least the yen should start strengthening against the dollar. And then you should see this go down. Could this make another high? It could, technically. I mapped this out like a flat, and the flat target is down to 150.86. So this could technically come down, bounce, and then you go to make a new high, right? And then you extend the C leg, extend divergence. But right now, you broke the daily cycle as well. So that is a bearish sign that the move is coming to an end, and it could end at any moment, and it could start correcting. All right, so I'm not going to talk about who I think will be better for the market because I think YouTube is censoring and blocking what I'm saying. They're like just not recommending the videos and getting less views or whatever, but I don't want to talk too much about it. So tomorrow it's going to be, I think, the decision day, or in the coming days afterwards, you'll have a winner, and whatever happens, just know, there's going to be one that's going to push it up and one's going to be pushing it down, in my opinion, at least, because I think the market's been pricing in a winner already. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. We could talk about crypto real quick, Mara and all these stocks. So it looks like the move, unfortunately, is coming to an end early. Bitcoin seems to have lost a lot of momentum recently. It's come back down all the way to 67,000, and it's coming back up to 68,400 right now. But really, there's a lot of disappointment in crypto right now. After the rally to all-time highs, we missed it by $200 or something. See, the all-time highs were like $300 to $200 away, right? There you go. They were just a few $100s, and it ended early, and unfortunately we didn't hit the target. But we'll have to see. I'll readjust all these charts here, but this is not the greatest right now. Yeah, it's like a extended 1-2. If it holds, I guess you could make the case that it's still got potential for upside, but I just don't like the trade setup right now. And I even got out of my hut position. I think this one needs a bigger correction, which means maybe crypto could have some more downside, but we'll have to see. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. Not doing too many updates. I'm going to be going on vacation soon. Again, I'm going to post the update tomorrow for you guys. But again, I'm going to keep all the members inside the Discord up to date on my trades and all my positions. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.